welcome. Today I'm going to repot some of my succulents. I have two that I pulled out. There's nothing wrong with this one. It's doing really great in here. This is an Echeveria ivory. But I kind of need this pot. And this is doing pretty well in here. I figure I could size it up and put it in this pot. I had made this a while back and I just kind of didn't, it's quite big, and I believe it's 6 inches and probably 6 inches tall as well. And I really haven't had a use for this. I just made it for fun and I didn't really do a great glazing job either. So it was just kind of, I had it on the side and I figured I can move this ivory in here because it is deeper and slightly wider than the current pot. The real reason I'm doing that is because I want to repot this. This is my Echeveria dark chocolate. I don't know if you guys can see, but the offsets are putting out a lot of area roots. And this actually hasn't really responded to water in the last couple of times that I've watered. I just think it's very root bound in here. I'm going to take it out to see if we're good. Hopefully it's not having any other issues, and you can also tell. You'll also see that it's kind of wiggly in there, so that's really not a good sign. So I don't want to, I thought about maybe harvesting these offsets, but I kind of like how they look right now. I think it's really pretty. I kind of want to keep this as a cluster. So I think I'll take the ivory out of this pot, put it in this one, and then plant the dark chocolate in there. So let's get to it. These are all roots that are stuck on the side of the pot. Looks like it did really well in here, as I suspected, because there was, as I mentioned, there was no problems with this particular succulent. Just gonna remove all the dry leaves first. Very dusty. I don't want to get rid of too much of the roots. Just gonna loosen up the soil a little bit. The soil that's like stuck on the soil that's all lumped up. Okay. So when you do that, when the soil is just dry, and you do this, obviously you're gonna lose a lot of the roots. I don't really want to get in there and start scraping because then I'm going to lose more. I can't remember when was the last time I watered this, but the last layer feels very mushy and like floppy. They'll probably end up like drying out and falling off after I repot, which is fine. Hopefully it'll, grow in here in the new pot. Not much talking today. I figure I'll just do some quiet potting. Have some quiet potting time. That looks pretty cute, I think. I think I like it. Moving on. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but the way, I mean, I mentioned earlier that it was much loose. It was kind of shaky in here and very loose, unlike the other one. And I don't know if you can see, but yeah, there's a lot of aerial roots or roots growing out right under the butt. So I don't know what's going on with the roots down here. I'm just gonna look through it a little bit. It's just very strange to me that there's like roots, like white and pink roots growing right under the butt of the plant. So I'm just gonna take a quick look over here by the base and see if there's something going on down there. I'm gonna see if there's any kind of rotting going on in here. Feels a little mushy to me. The soil is still a little bit damp, which means it never really drew in the water. Yeah, I just don't think that this is a good condition. It's very mushy. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if you heard that snap, but like wherever it snapped is where it was kind of well. Oh yeah, it totally, like, the bottom part was all mushy and kind of like drying out, and yeah, dead. This feels very mushy and gummy, so that part was dead, which explains why all these roots are kind of, the new roots are coming out right at the base of the plant. So I guess it's a good thing that I pulled it out. Now I'm just wondering if this one is too big for the, yeah, I feel like it's too big for this particular plant now, the other pot that I just emptied out. Okie dokie. Now I need to look for another pot then. I'm trying to think. Okay, I did put a new batch of pottery in the kiln just this morning. There might be one in there that could potentially fit this one. I could put it back in here, but I think I want like a wider, flatter one for this. So I'm gonna wait for that batch to come out of the kiln, and then I can repot this. And I mean, it's not a bad idea to wait a few days. I would say 3-4 days for this to scab a little bit, because this obviously is the healthy part of the root, and the other one, when I was bending it, it snapped, literally just snapped right off. So this is kind of raw right now. So drying it for 2-3 days will probably be the smarter thing to do anyway. But yeah, my pots will be ready by tomorrow, so I can continue the potting then. So then I'll let it sort of hang out in one of these. I'll just kind of perch it in up here, and then let it hang out, and then I will pot it once the planter is ready and out of the kiln. Okay, I think that's it for today. I will follow up with more potting videos, or I will follow up and show you guys where I ended up potting this one next time. Alright, till then, thanks for watching. Bye now.